Welcome to Beverly Hills.
You're here on an academic permit.
Hey, aren't you some, crazy good football players?
All-American Season 1 explained. All-American Season 1 tells the story of Spencer James, a gifted high school football player from South Crenshaw who is given the opportunity of a lifetime when he's recruited to play for Beverly Hills High. But this journey is about much more than just football. It's a deeply emotional and personal struggle as Spencer navigates two vastly different worlds, uncovering secrets, facing betrayal, and learning what it truly means to fight for a better future, not just for himself, but for those he loves. The season begins with Spencer's life in Crenshaw, where he's the star player on his football team, but also faces daily struggles due to gang violence and a lack of opportunities. Everything changes when Billy Baker, the head coach of Beverly Hills High, sees Spencer's potential and offers him a spot on the team.
I need you to come play for me.
At first, Spencer is hesitant. Leaving Crenshaw means leaving behind his family, friends, and everything familiar. However, his mother, Grace, and his best friend, Coop, encourage him to take the opportunity. Believing that this could open doors for him, he accepts the offer and moves in with the Baker family to establish residency.
Welcome to Beverly Hills, Spencer.
Adjusting to life in Beverly Hills proves to be harder than Spencer expected. He immediately clashes with Jordan, Billy's son and the quarterback of the team, who sees Spencer as a threat to both his position on the field and his relationship with his father. Meanwhile, Olivia, Jordan's twin sister, becomes one of Spencer's closest friends, offering him support as he tries to find his place in this new world. However, Olivia has struggles of her own. She's battling a history of addiction and trying to stay on the right path while dealing with her fractured family. At school, Spencer also meets Layla, the most popular girl at Beverly, who is dealing with the absence of her father and the emotional aftermath of her mother's passing. Despite being in a relationship with Asher, a privileged but insecure player on the team, Layla begins to develop feelings for Spencer, creating tension that adds to Spencer's growing list of problems. Meanwhile, back in Crenshaw, Coop is dealing with her own set of challenges. She gets caught up in gang life after befriending a local gang leader named Tyrone, who takes her under his wing. As Coop becomes more involved, she finds herself in increasingly dangerous situations, which Spencer tries to prevent. But his absence from Crenshaw makes it harder to protect her. As the season progresses, Spencer learns shocking truths about the people around him. He discovers that Billy Baker once had a relationship with his mother, leading to speculation that Billy might be his father. This revelation creates tension between Spencer and Billy, making him question whether his recruitment to Beverly was based on football talent or something more personal. Jordan, feeling overshadowed by Spencer, spirals out of control. In a desperate attempt to gain his father's attention, he gets involved with a reckless crowd, making poor decisions that put his future at risk. However, as the season goes on, he and Spencer develop a mutual respect, realizing that they are both struggling with their identities and expectations placed on them. Asher, on the other hand, has his own issues to face. He comes from a wealthy background, but behind the scenes, his family is falling apart. His father's financial troubles leave them struggling, and Asher turns to desperate measures to maintain the illusion of his privileged lifestyle. His insecurities about Spencer and Layla's growing connection push him to make reckless choices, including betraying his own teammates. Despite these conflicts, Spencer begins to thrive on the field. His talent helps turn the team around, but just when things start to look up, tragedy strikes. One of Spencer's close friends, Sean, is killed in a gang-related incident, shaking Spencer to his core. This loss reminds him why he left Crenshaw in the first place, but it also reinforces the fact that no matter how far he tries to run, his past will always be a part of him. Coop, devastated by Sean's death, decides to take matters into her own hand. She sets a plan in motion to take down Tyrone, believing that removing him from power will stop the cycle of violence in Crenshaw. However, her actions lead to unintended consequences, putting her in even greater danger. As the championship game approaches, tensions reach their peak. Spencer is torn between his commitment to Beverly and his responsibility to Crenshaw. Billy, meanwhile, is dealing with his own personal struggles, as his marriage to Laura is falling apart due to years of secrets and unresolved issues. In the season finale, Spencer and his team make it to the championship. But before the game, he suffers a devastating injury that puts everything at risk. In a moment of resilience, he fights through the pain and leads his team to victory. However, the celebration is short-lived as he is faced with yet another difficult choice: stay at Beverly and continue pursuing his dream, or return to Crenshaw to help those he left behind. The season ends with Spencer at a crossroads. He has changed and grown in ways he never expected, but the battle is far from over. His journey is just beginning, and as he stands between two worlds, one thing is clear: no matter where he goes, he will always be a part of both Beverly Hills and Crenshaw.